this video, we're talking about something new. A new way to sell, distribute, and collect comic books. And I'm talking about comic book trading packs. A first of its kind from Whatnot that's kind of unique. And there may have been somewhat similar things in the past, but this is definitely the first of its kind that's exactly like this. And I think it's exciting. At the very least, no matter where you stand on the subject, it's worth talking about. And I'm really interested to get the pulse of the community and to see how you guys feel about this. And then we'll see if a product like this has any kind of legs. And then the rubber really meets the road when they come up for sale and customers can vote with their wallets. And we'll see if this is a product that is sustainable and something that could and maybe should be repeated. And we'll get into all of the details here in just a second, but first we got to give away all of these slabs. So we have some giveaway announcements here. Congratulations to Breakbeats309. You won the August YouTube giveaway. And congratulations to Michael Hansen. You are the newsletter giveaway winner for BryceComics.com. Somebody didn't claim a previous YouTube giveaway, and so we had to draw again. So congratulations to Scotch and Yoda. Scotch and Yoda, you won these two awesome variants here, a Clayton Crane Virgin Venom exclusive signed by Clayton Crane, and a Bryce Comics Virgin Ghost Rider Final Vengeance. So congratulations to all of you, and we have brand new giveaways for the month of September. If you subscribe, comment, and like, you're entered to win 2 slabs this month, 1 vintage and 1 modern Bryce Comics exclusive. And if you head over to BryceComics.com and sign up for the newsletter over there, you're also entered to win 2 free slabs this month, 1 vintage and 1 modern, for some awesome collectibles. And most importantly, if you follow me over on Whatnot, that is where these packs are going to be exclusively sold. The release date is September 13th. It's a Friday. I'll probably have a mixed show. We'll do opening of these packs and some vintage slabs starting at $1, so there's something for everyone. It should be a really awesome show. And there's a link down in the description for $15 towards your first purchase. If you're new to Whatnot, you can come stop by and pick up a free book. I always have stuff in the bite now for 15 bucks, or you can possibly bid on one of these packs and get $15 off if you're new to Whatnot and use my link. So what are these packs and what am I talking about? So we have these comic book trading packs. Inside is 3 comic books. These are all the same odds in the same pack. They just have different art on the pack, which is very common for Pokemon stuff. And you'll see very quickly, if you're familiar at all with Pokemon, there's a very, very much a play on Pokemon, bringing it to comics, which is very ingenuitive, and they look great on the outside, just the packs alone. There's 4 different artists and 4 different versions of the art, and 16 total variants for that art. So there's a trade dress, a virgin, a silver foil, and a gold foil, and then a gold foil sign. So I'll put up here on the screen to show you the actual art for this X-Men 97 #1. We have Ariel Olivetti, Salvador La Roca, Steven Segovia, and Rob Liefeld. And then there's the 4 different versions of each cover art: the trade dress, the virgin, the silver foil, and the gold foil. I did receive an email that there is an error on the odds of winning the gold foil auto, and we'll get to that here in just a sec. So let's talk about what's included. You get 3 books in each pack, and you're guaranteed at least 1 trade dress, and I would assume also 1 virgin. It says at the bottom, this is a brand new product, and with new product, there's issues getting stuff straightened out, and it can get very confusing. As somebody who deals comics all the time, like, sometimes I spend a lot of time in the product description just making sure I explain it correctly. So it says a minimum of 1 trade dress cover variant or 1 virgin cover variant included in each pack. I think what they mean to say is a minimum of 1 trade dress and 1 virgin. I don't think you're going to open this up and get 3 trade dress, because the print runs for these books are: the trade dress is 1,250 for each variant. The virgin is 1,000 copies for each variant. The silver foil is 500 copies for each variant. And the gold foil print run of 250 for the gold, with 50 of them being signed by the artists. And then it shows you on the back here, it shows you the odds of getting one of the chase variants. So the silver foil is a 1 in 1.95 chance of getting that chase, which is actually really good odds. It's almost 1 in 2 that you're going to get a silver foil. And then the gold foil is a 1 in 3.34. And the gold foil auto, that's the one where the odds are incorrect on the pack. I got an email that says the odds of getting a gold foil auto is actually 1 in 15, not 1 in 7.5. It says 1 in 7.5 on the pack, but the actual odds are 1 in 15. So if you crunch the numbers, that makes more sense as far as the print runs and the total pack count. So the total pack count for this is 3,000. There was 3,000 of these packs made. So this is a brand new product. Sometimes there's, delays with variants just coming from Marvel in general, but, they had to order some special products to get the packaging for these correct, and I believe they have what's called glycine paper in between each one of the comics to prevent color rub and protect the comics in there. So there was some kind of production issue. So they wanted to release these all at once at a comic convention right around when the X-Men 97 show was released, but it got pushed out because of production issues. So here we are, and now we're offering it. It's going to be available only on Whatnot on September 13th is the initial offering. It's going to be called the Pack Attack event. And so you can go bookmark my show and you can, access these books there. There's going to be other sellers selling these exclusively on Whatnot. Now, I would imagine maybe at some point these packs make it onto eBay or something like that, but the vast majority and the way it's intended is they should be sold exclusively on Whatnot. But, for like reasons outside of Whatnot's control, they may end up having sellers might take their packs and sell them on eBay. They're supposed to sell them on Whatnot. So I'm curious to know what you guys think of these packs. And I want to start by saying what I think about it, because as a comic book seller, this is a tough market. It is a very tough market to sell modern comic books. And as a retailer, and like from Whatnot's point of view and from my point of view as a retailer, we just want to offer and sell comics and a product that people like, that they're getting a good value and something that works to where we're able to make a profit, because this is a career, this is a business, and there's a lot of people employed at Whatnot. I have employees myself, I have a family to support, and we're in the business of selling comic books. And so I want to temper it with that. There seems to be a lot of negativity and criticism and stuff, but don't forget that we have to sell comics, folks. Like, as comic book dealers, we have to sell comics, and we have to find ways to sell comics that's profitable for us so we can support our employees and our families, and that is a good value to the customer, that is something that people like. And let me just say that is incredibly difficult to do. It's incredibly difficult to figure out the secret sauce to providing comic books from Marvel in particular, because, we can sell like the normal release stuff with Marvel, like every week, comics come out and you can buy them. You can become a comic book dealer and get them at a discount and buy them directly from Marvel and sell them for cover price, and you will be scraping pennies together trying to make ends meet, because that is very difficult to do. Some people have risen to the top as like the dealers for comic books. You have your local comic book shops, which are selling new product. Is very, very difficult to make a living doing that. So I just want to, temper it with that. And if you're an old school collector that only collects vintage stuff, I completely understand. I get it. I understand that. And I understand how you're going to feel about all modern comics, is that you don't like it. Okay. I get it. And I respect that, but I think it is important to also keep an eye on it. It's still the same hobby. At least respect it, like respect the fact that Marvel is still producing comics. Like, I know I talk to a lot of, old school collectors all the time, and there definitely was a shift in comic book writing and production and selling from, the initial start to where those initial characters, let me just give an example here, is like when Gwen Stacy was killed off in Amazing Spider-Man 121. I mean, that was a big turning point for comics, because a lot of people felt insulted by the fact that they brought her back to life as a clone in future issues, and were really turned off by that. And there's been like an ongoing thing in comic book collecting, is like, don't insult the intelligence of the reader. The only reason I bring this up and how it relates to this is that you can only go so long with these characters and stuff before you have to start getting creative. And here we are in 2024, and they're still producing stories and stuff about X-Men and Spider-Man, our favorite characters, but we've been having to get creative from that original format with the 12 centers for decades now. And so, I mean, if you're going to hate on it, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but at least respect the challenge at hand, which is creating new comics with new stories that people like and formats that people like and enjoy. It's incredibly difficult to figure it out. So I respect the process involved in this. I think that this is a cool product personally. I mean, I think that the variants have fantastic art. I think the odds of opening some of these more rare versions of these chase variants is decent. And I think it's just this could be just like a fun new thing, and if they get the exclusives right and the titles right and stuff like that, I think it could be hugely popular. And it should be, at the very least, it should just be fun, like the whole point of this hobby and collecting and stuff is to have fun. And so if this isn't fun for you, stay away from it. But let me hear from you guys down in the comments below. Do you have any questions about this? Is there anything that I didn't cover that you have questions about? And what do you think? If you understand it completely how this works, let me just explain again how it works. So on Whatnot, what we'll do is we'll put this actual pack up on the shelf and we'll start an auction. Down at the bottom, you can swipe on your screen and bid on the auction. Whatever it ends at, that's the price of that pack. We'll open it right there on the camera. You'll see what you won inside and we'll get those shipped out to you. And I believe I covered everything. Let me know if you have questions about these packs or what's in them down in the comments, and I'll get those answered for you. I really hope to see you over on Whatnot. Even if you're not interested in these and you don't want to buy these, it might be kind of fun to just check it out and see how it goes. We'll also do some other, vintage stuff in there as well, so there's something for everyone. Don't forget, we have brand new giveaways for this month. Subscribe, comment, and like, and you're entered to win 2 free slabs here on the YouTube channel. And if you head over to brycecomics.com and sign up for the newsletter, you're entered to win 2 free slabs over there, and it's also where you get notifications of new inventory. Use code COLLECT10 at brycecomics.com. That code is always active, and we have some exciting new collections on the way soon. Thanks as always for sticking with me to the end of the video. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.